10 ways to change your eye color. You might be surprised to hear this, but changing your eye color from the one you were born with is indeed possible. There are people with unique eye colors throughout the world, and some have demonstrated and shared their amazing stories of their eyes changing to a completely different color later in their life. Most people are skeptical about these stories, but it's a scientifically proven fact that there are certain incidents and lifestyle choices that can eventually change the original color of our eyes. And here we'll share with you the 10 most common ways this change can happen. But before we start, we upload amazing top 10 videos every day, so make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you don't miss any of our daily content. You may have at some point in your life wanted to have a different eye color, but thought the only way was to buy a pair of contact lenses or an eye surgery that most countries don't even allow due to the dangers and risks involved. But there are many ways that a change of color in the eyes might happen. Babies are best example. Some will be born with hazel eyes that through time get darker with age, or babies with clearly light green eyes will later in their lives have deep blue ones. For grown-ups, it might be a little different. A drastic and sudden change in your life and lifestyle change can through time alter your eye color and may even end up changing it completely. The following are among the things that can contribute to this curious fact. Exposure to dark or brightly lit area. When your eyes are exposed to bright light for a while, if you pay attention, you'll notice that your eyes will appear a darker shade of your current eye color. This is not only specific to your eyes. When exposed to light, our body will produce more melanin. The production of melanin will result in producing pigmentation that could change the color of any body part that has direct contact with this bright light. Being completely deprived of any kind of light or staying in darkness for a long time can have similar effects. Melanocyte, the cells within the iris of the human eye, are continuously producing pigment and are also adjusting to different outside changes affecting the speed and amount of production of this pigment, directly affecting eye color. This will be subtle but observable change taking place inside and on the surface of the eye. Extreme form of emotions. When we are faced with overwhelming emotions such as rage and stress, our whole body seems to go through several intense reactions. Our cheeks might turn red, our heart rate accelerates, blood pressure rises, and might experience brain freeze, paralyzing and depriving us of thought and judgment with the power to make us act unreasonably. Our eyes will also go through some change during this time. The iris, the muscle that controls the size of the pupil, will either compress or spread apart and affect the pigments, changing the eye color to some degree. The release of hormones in the body during this time will cause significant change throughout. In some cases, people with green eyes will see that their eyes will turn blue after they go through emotional change and crying for a while. But it's not clear whether this is due to the stress hormones sprayed in our body during tough times or the excess amount of tears. Aging. Genes and melanin level on your body determine your eye color. And as you grow older, there will be a significant increase of melanin, changing your eye color to a darker shade through time. The opposite happens with 15% of Caucasians as their eyes get lighter color with age. The quality of our eyesight deteriorates through time, and other issues related to age might affect our eyes. A great number of people report that their eyes have changed from their original color at some point in their lives. For most people, they'll have the eye color that will last them a lifetime by the time they're about 9 months. A baby that's just months old may change colors as their eye pigment develops. Now, these changes also seem to occur at a later stage in our lives. This might be related to just the iris or other parts of the eye. But for a significant number of people, this change seems to happen even to the healthiest of senior citizens. Eye focus. Here, the psychic power of the mind will play a great role in determining the results of your experiment. If you're ever in doubt about the amazing power of your brain, this will probably make you think before jumping to conclusions. Although it seems like a far-fetched idea, there are many reports showing people changing their eye color by mastering focus and using subliminal messages. Biokinesis, the term associated with cell activities and the ability to manipulate one's genes or DNA through your psychic power, is more science than magic. Scientists in an experiment have already proven that subatomic particles behave differently when being watched and left alone in quantum physics. This means that the human brain, in collaboration with the eye, can actually affect outcomes of physical reality, proving that our subconscious mind has the power to transform anything, including our eye color, with focus and other techniques. Raw food diets. Raw food, and specifically raw veganism, has now been both popular and controversial for a while. A lot of people are switching to this type of diet for health reasons. A great number are also doing it for moral reasons. And some who have done this for a few years have come forward to share their success stories of beating chronic disease and other health improvements with this diet. There are also those ones who share their journey online to prove that this specific choice of eating has changed their eye color dramatically. It's no surprise that this happened, since your diet is directly responsible for your state of health. The internal cleansing effect of raw foods improves circulation and digestion, with obvious changes including the color, clearness, and clarity of our eyes. This is because we'll have less toxins, and the eyes, being the direct reflection of your health, will show the same improvements as your insides. Sun exposure. Exposure to extreme sunlight can cause many health issues: sunburn, heat stroke, and even skin cancer. This may be the worst consequences of long-term exposure to the sun. Although the sun is literally the reason we are alive and has so many countless benefits, too much can be harmful, including damage to the retina through unprotected ultraviolet light. So it's advisable to stay away from harsh sunlight to avoid such issues. And the science goes that prolonged exposure to the sun could potentially change your eye color by activating melanin production through harsh sunlight, meaning that staying in the sun unprotected can turn your eye's color to a much darker shade than the one you were born with. Clothing and makeup. This method you should definitely take advantage of. You can use a variety of color and accessories to change your eye color without even touching your eyes. Go through your wardrobe or the store and try on different shades of clothing to see for yourself that this method works. Some will bring out the beauty of your natural color, and others will change that and give you a brand new one. Makeup can be an even better way to enhance your look and get the eye color you want by giving the illusion of looking a certain way. You can play with different makeup colors. For brown eyes, you can apply green or brown shades. For green and hazel eyes, you can do green or purple to manipulate your natural eye color. This method is safe and guaranteed to work without any risks to your eye vision. Change in the pupil size. Pupils tend to dilate in low light situations, allowing more light into the eyes, and do the opposite when there's a lot of bright light. The pupils are the black centers of the eye with the ability to let light into the retina. The size of your pupils can also tell your doctor some things about the state of your health. Your iris contains muscles that respond to outside stimuli. This phenomenon is what causes the color change in your eyes. When the pupil change size, the pigments in the iris will also experience change, causing the eye color to be of a different shade. For example, if your pupils widen, your iris will be less exposed and the visible ones will look darker than normal. And when the pupils shrink, the color of your eyes will be much lighter, giving the viewer a different shade due to the contrast between the black of the pupil and its surrounding. Health issues. It's common to see the eyes of someone suffering from a disease or someone who's taking a lot of medication turning yellowish or greenish shade. This can also take place if you have any eye disease such as Horner's syndrome or heterochromic uveitis, turning the eye into a lighter color and cause mild inflammation. Glaucoma can also change the eye color as a result of loose pigment collecting in front of the iris. Injury and trauma can also bring change to the eyes. A trauma to the cornea can cause visible white spots, while severe injury and trauma can at times completely change the eye color. This can also occur due to the effects of medication or herbal supplementation. Some of this can turn the eye bluish-gray color as a result of too much intake of silver salts found in some of these medications. And finally, honey drops. This method can gradually change your eye color. Though not scientifically proven and is generally considered unsafe to use, there is a lot of hype around this practice. There is risk associated with using raw honey on your eyes, as the acidity level can cause burning and irritation. This is a very controversial subject, but the supporters of this method have repeatedly demonstrated their individual case that they swear are risk-free, and even argue that the natural bleaching property is harmless and has amazing results of modifying the eye color to your liking. Most are using it by mixing with water to make it less sticky and put 2 to 3 drops in each eye. Honey has natural antibacterial properties that can treat eye infections such as pink eye. But health professionals advise against the abuse of honey drops, as the reaction in different individuals can vary, and besides, if the honey you're using is contaminated, changing your eye color will be the least of your worries. Don't forget to share your ideas down in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you don't miss any of our videos that we upload every single day. Check out our channel for more top 10 videos, and thanks for watching.